Hey, Tri Church Network, Brad, right? You know, the month of April is so packed with great events for our churches as we look forward to and celebrate Easter together. Many of you are working diligently right now to prepare your people, to maybe lead them in a season of prayer before Easter is here, to lead them and challenge them and encourage them to invite friends or family or even former church members back to church for Easter. And so we want you to know that we are ready to stand by you for those things, as well as encourage and give you some tools and resources when it comes to Easter Sunday. And so if you need any of those things, please reach out to us here in the next week or so because Easter will be here before we know it. As well, in the month of April is the Baptist Children's Home food roundup. And so we want to remind you about that. Pastors, you're going to get that in an email with a link and that sort of thing. But there are resources on their website for promoting that event, but also Tri-Church Network, our offices are a collection point for food, for the food roundup for Baptist Children's Home. And so please take advantage of that. Encourage your people to give food, to donate to that cause as well. Then when we think about moving forward out of Easter and follow-up and allowing for our people to encourage those who came one Sunday a year to come back the following Sunday and become part of our church, we want to remind you about the healthy rhythms of church, the healthy rhythms of being a pastor. We just had our marriage retreat in March, and it was such a blessing, such a great time of rest and refreshment for our couples and pastors and their spouses. But we want to remind you what it means to be in a regular rhythm of rest so that you can avoid what happens to so many, and many of you know who guys that this happens to, where they just experience burnout. They spend so much time and energy and focus on ministry, and they burn out in some way, shape, or form. And so we want to remind you about those regular rhythms of rest that all of us need, whether you're in full-time ministry, part-time ministry, a member of a church, that we're designed to have at least a day of rest and then to rest beyond that. And so pastors especially, I want you to be focused on that this season because it's such a busy month. So many things that are so good that we want to do and want to try to accomplish. And yet if we don't find regular rhythms of rest, we'll end up burning out and end up becoming no good to our family, no good to our church, no good to our leadership team because we just don't have anything in us to give to someone else. So if you need help with that, we want to partner with you on that. We've got some resources that are available, but also one of our first Answers and Insights is going to be a time where you can come around and we're going to have some conversation about just that thing. So look forward to that date for Answers and Insights. It is coming very, very soon. And then we're going to hit the month of May. You're going to have high school and college graduations, and then it's going to be summer, and we're going to get into the fall. So all of these times are going so fast these days. As with my kids and the age that they are, we are zooming right towards my wife and I becoming empty nesters and both kids being at college. So I want to remind you as well, something that we were able to do this past weekend, and that is cherish the moments that you've got with your family. Be present in the moment. Be part of whatever it is that they're doing. Be your kids' greatest cheerleaders. Be your spouse's greatest mate. Just be reminded that these moments, they go so fast. And then beyond that, cherish the moments that we've got with our church family. I think sometimes we go, okay, well, Easter's next, and then the next thing on the calendar is this, and then the next thing on the calendar is this. And we forget to treasure it, and maybe even on a Sunday morning or a Wednesday night or around a table with your staff to just sit and go, you know what, this is special, this is unique. Not everybody gets to experience what we're experiencing right now in this place with this group of people. And so cherish those moments. Be present in those moments. Don't always be looking ahead. Obviously, don't always be looking behind, but have that attitude and that heart that just says, you know what, Lord, this is what you're doing right now in this place, in this season. Help me be present for these things. And so these are just some powerful reminders that I've been reminded of in the last couple of weeks and wanted to share with you as we go into Easter, as we go into April. We're praying for you, we're cheering for you, and we're here to serve you. God bless you. Have a great April.